everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Saints are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Giants team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. As we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39!
A first carry now. This is Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Over! Here we go now. No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Here's Webb. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Set. Green 39.
To throw again. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Webb now from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Kill, 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 kill. Ready, check, check, check. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Breeze. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Webb to throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Gets it to Strong. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, that's Rhodes. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
New York set to take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Here we go now. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Webb. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
3rd down and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now Webb. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! Set!
Now Pirine. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! Over!
Operating from the gun. Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Ready, 5-8.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, 8. From the gun, Webb, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Webb. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Leopard! Here we go now.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Again, here's Pirine. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Webb. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again, Webb. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on third down. Webb. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 45 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
From the gun on third down, Webb escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Second down following the run. Breeze hands to Ingram. Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Breeze. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Webb now. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a carry for Pirine. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run again with Pirine. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Webb. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Webb. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that makes it 14-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And just shutting him off there. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards on the ground. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Here's Pirine. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Here's Brad Wing now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Gibbs. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and